So these are the only 4 brushes that you're going to need to create this eyeshadow look, and these are perfect for beginners as well as they're from the drugstore and they're easily affordable and available. So let's start off to know what these are. So to create this look, this is like a really black smoky look, and what other way is best to test out a brush tutorial than a smoky eye. So we're going to start with a kohl pencil along the lash line. And this is not a product centric video. This is genuinely informative. I am not sponsored to talk about these brushes. So we're going to start off with the Vichy's brush. This is a smudger brush from the Vichy range. I've been using this for close to 3 to 4 years. I got this just a few days before I started my channel. So you've been seeing this brush all across my entire journey, and you'll see this in majority of my videos where I'm creating a smoky eye. So we're going to use this brush and I'm slowly smudging it out. I haven't really cropped out much of the parts. That way you can see the brush in action. It works absolutely smooth. It's very, very soft, and you can see the brush is very, very firm. It does not move, it does not bend, and it has got a beautiful shape which helps you to reach towards the inner corners, especially where I do not have a lot of space. Next, we're going to move on to the star brush, which is the Pro Artist pencil brush in PE29. I have been using this brush before I started my channel. So when I couldn't really afford getting a lot of brushes, Pro Artist is one of the first brands which I came across, and I got this pencil brush. And this is the same one. I haven't replaced it. So I've been using the same one for super long. It's extremely good quality. It is not scratchy. It's not pokey. The brush actually is white and it's a little on the longer side, which helps you to get a little more motion and movement with your brush, which is great for blending. Especially if you have tiny eyes or hooded eyes or deep set eyes, or if you just struggle with eye makeup, I will definitely say go ahead with smaller brushes. These tiny brushes are the ones which you need to get that precise, perfect blend with your eyeshadow looks. So I'm using the pencil brush just on my lid to deposit the color, to blend it across the crease. I definitely use this along my lower lash line. I can literally finish an entire look with just this one and another brush, which I'm going to be showing you in the next step. This brush is extremely dense, so it also picks up a really good amount of color. Now moving on to the Bougie Beauty B215, I think this is the best brush to get in India, which is of the perfect small size. This works absolutely well along the crease, lower lash line, transition, lid area, inner corner, you name it, this brush can be used in all those areas. This brush, again, you will see me using it in tons and tons of my videos. So I'm just using this to use a little bit of lighter brown to buff out the eyeshadow. So I'm using this in the area where people would genuinely be using a bigger brush. But I feel that this brush is better because this will work across all eye shapes. Even if you have big eyes, small eyes, whatever it is, this brush is going to do the trick for you. So this brush is not very, very dense. It's extremely fluffy, and it's a little on the longer side, which is going to give you a good movement. And it also does not pick up too much color, which is what you need, especially when you're blending out your eyeshadows. So this brush is amazing. Definitely get this one. Next, we're going to talk about the Prosh Beauty's P17 brush, which is a flat shader brush. There are a lot of flat shader brushes in the market, but there is a reason why I like this. So one thing is that this works really well even for cream eyeshadows, though I'm actually using a powder today, but I just wanted to mention that this works across all formulations, and you can see that I'm using a very glittery, chunky kind of shimmer, and there is no fallout on my skin. So that's one amazing thing about this brush. You can just pat your product, that way you do not have too much fallout, and you can just slowly use the same thing to blend it across. It comes with a dome shaped on the top, which is perfect for getting it towards the inner areas too. Now let's move on to the lower lash line with back to the Pro Artist P29 brush, and we're just going to go ahead with that color along the lower lash line. You can see how well it sits towards my inner corner, which is absolutely stunning. And then we're going to go on to the Bougie Beauty brush, blend out the edges. I told you this brush is a hero. Next, we're going to go ahead, highlight the inner corner, apply some kohl along the lower lash line. I just wanted to do this to show you how the Vichy brush works to smudge. So we're just going to apply a little bit of kohl down there at the waterline and the lash line. And you can see the Vichy brush. I have very, very watery eyes, especially because I film a lot. And this brush does not irritate or does not itch your eyes. It's extremely soft. definitely works amazingly well. So these are my 4 superhero brushes which I would recommend, especially if you're a beginner and if you're just about to start out with makeup. You can try out these brushes. I think each of this brush would retail somewhere around 300 to 400, and if you wait for the sale you can get all of them around 250 to 300, which I think is perfect for budget friendly brushes. And these will also last you extremely long, which is a very important factor to consider when you're investing in makeup brushes. I hope you found this helpful, and this was extremely requested, and I hope I've done you justice. Let me know that down in the comment section below, and I'll see you guys for another one. Until next time, bye bye.